Hey guys, welcome to character modeling. That's right, welcome to week 5. Really excited about a lot of things. Really can't wait to get into your first part of your character bodies and also take a look at your character bus and the finished elements about that. So really excited to take a look at that. Hope everything went well. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Should have your feedback by Thursday as always. If you're missing any assignments, please contact me immediately. Please don't wait till the last minute. We need to definitely plan it out so that way you don't wait till the last minute to finish everything up because there's a lot of stuff and it really gets tight toward the end. So definitely contact me if you're running a little behind on stuff. Please, that would be great. Other than that, let's get into it. Let's start with week 5, first announcement. And really great thing about this week is we're just going to be continuing our character body and also kind of playing around with Mudbox a little bit today. Mudbox is really cool. Actually, a lot of my artists use Mudbox for modeling, and it's going to work really well. So actually, let's talk about that a little bit. So yeah, sculpting in 3D. The funny thing about it is with modeling, 3ds Max does a pretty good job of it, but there's actually other programs that do a much better job and actually specialize in sculpting and really creating unique facial features and body features. It really works great. And these programs that bring traditional sculpting techniques to 3D, and it's really huge, and they do a much better job of processing pixels and polygons real well and actually handling the memory load. So that's why some of these programs are really great. And that's why we take some of our artwork out of 3ds Max or Maya and move them into ZBrush, Mudbox, or Blender and really make them like really nice and detailed and then bring them back in for animation a lot of times. And these focus specifically on modeling and textures, and they save animation for 3ds Max and Maya a lot of times. So yeah, these are mainly modelers, and that's really the big thing. These are sculpting programs like Mudbox, Blender, ZBrush. There's a few others out there, but those are the big 3. These work great with really creating those customized detailed finishes and those modeling aspects. And there's a lot of different techniques that can be used using these programs, like integrating photographic detail, editing stencils, tiling planes, adding wear and tear on textures, and there's so many more concepts that you can do. It's really great. Now, using sculpting programs, there's a lot that use these, like artists, video game designers, movie production studios, even commercials. There's a lot of different methods on how these are used, especially with like really high in-depth movie production studios. These really work with it. Same thing with AAA game studios. Now, you can do so much more with them. So not only are you just doing the modeling, but you can really get into detail and really add specific texturing, such like scars, scales, armor dents, skin blemishes, and so much more. So the customization is a lot higher out of that. However, you got to keep in mind, though, that if you're restricted to a certain amount of poly or memory space or something, or it's like a really high render that's going to take a lot out of the system, you got to be careful how many polys you use, because these are so great for high detailed definitive images and realism that they can really put a huge load on the computer and a huge load on the system. So you got to be careful if there's a polygon count or if it's going to cause some issues for performance a lot of times. That's why a lot of my artists really take a look at their polygon counts and everything, just to make sure that performance is not hindered in some way. And it's really huge. So keep in mind, these are great for realistic images, but just the most important thing is, just before you start getting into like high detail elements, I would recommend just like doing low poly images before tackling the massive endeavors. That's what I would really focus on overall. Sweet. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go into your assignments real quick and go from there. So be sweet. Alrighty. All right. I think this is this one. I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, this is good. So perfect. All right, so this week there's no discussion assignment this week, so you get a break from discussions and me asking for a few. So yeah, that's a thing right there. Other than that, let's take a look at the other parts of the assignment. So this week we're actually gonna get into Mudbox. So go ahead and download Mudbox if you got it. If you don't have it, if you do, sweet. I would like you to actually take one of the template heads that Mudbox has and just really play around with it. There's nothing really to do. I would just like to know, for this assignment, I would like to see a front image of the head or body template that you use, and a side view of it, much like, a character turnaround. But I would like you to kind of just play around with the tools in Mudbox. Have some fun with it. Just take some time. Really utilize some of the modifiers and show me where the modifiers are. So what I would like to do is, if you can do me a favor, give me these 2 images of the template head and the changes that you made to the template head. Also, please list out, if you can do me a favor, also list out in the comments or give me a Word document of what modifiers that you used in the assignment. That would be really great. So that way I know what you use. So I would like you to see two. That would be good. At least two modifiers would be really awesome. So at least two tools used in your trial section. That would be great. So when you're checking out Mudbox and you're using it, I would really like you to just use at least two modifiers, play around with them. Let me know what they are and how you use them in the comments or in a Word document. And that's all I need for the assignment. Sweet. And then for your other assignments, since you don't have a discussion, so both these assignments are going to be due on Sunday. We're just going to be continuing the body. So second checkpoint, at least a 60 to 70% done. So at least the torso, the arms, and the legs should be done. No hands or feet, or if you just, finished one side of like the whole torso and that I should see it. So at least 60 to 70% would be really great. Please make sure not to attach the head because that's going to be a really big important thing for next week for week 6. So make sure not to attach the head so we don't get into that a little bit too or a little too early, I should say. Other than that, that's all I got. So yeah, that's pretty much it. These should be up on your announcement pages for the rubrics. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I should have your grades back as soon as possible. If you're missing anything, please contact me immediately. Please don't wait till the last minute. Then we got to make up like 7 or 8 weeks, and then you got to rush through to get to your animations, and it can be a lot. So please contact me if you're falling behind on something, please. I'd really appreciate that. Other than that, that's all I got. Be safe, have fun, enjoy. Hope everybody has a great week as always, and I'll see everybody for the end of the week for my next announcement. And that's pretty much it. All right, everyone. Enjoy. Have a great week.